Hi guys, this is Billy Martin. My first Patreon analysis of Mr. Ben Hogan is from the Pepe Cano films. This is a film that was taken at the Mexico City International Golf Tournament, which Mr. Hogan won. But this is a footage of him hitting some short irons. And we can, first note, how much he's bent over from the waist. Now, in the Hogan letter, he doesn't talk about the forearms, but we can see that his forearms are both rolled inward versus what he described in his 5 modern fundamentals, where everything he tucked his elbows in. But you can see that his forearms are angled a little bit differently. But he's hitting the short iron, so let's go on to the next clip here. Let's see if I can do this here. Okay, so he's pushed it back. In the handwritten letter, he says the left knee moves to the right knee, and it takes the golf club 5 to 6 feet back in the backswing. Now, he wanted his pivot to go from the ball of his left foot. He talks about this in the handwritten letter, the ball of the left foot to the heel of the right foot. And you can almost sense here that he's really not in an open stance. And his head position, he said, was the COG. He felt that the belly button or the belt buckle moves back away farther than any point in the backswing. So he says also that it's like with a bow and arrow, pulling a bow going back, which is very interesting. And let's just see how he moves back in his backswing. His right hip went directly back behind him, and what that does, it makes it go straight back to the inside, but it does load his shoulders also. He says the hips controls the shoulders, and you can see how I'm moving the right hip just directly back, not back and then towards the target like a stack and tilt, but he's moving his right hip, pulling it straight back behind him. This actually moves the left shoulder in this position here, and you can see how his knees are flexed and how he's really over this golf ball. And he's hitting like a soft shot. This footage shows Mr. Hogan in a slower, not as ferocious of a golf swing, and we can sense his head position, his feet, and his balance, and his transition there. Ron Sadoff, who was Jackie Burke's assistant pro, said that Mr. Hogan felt that the tip of the left shoulder controls the shaft. The tip of the left shoulder controls where the shaft is going, and where you move the body is where the golf swing goes. So you can see his left shoulder really gearing into where that golf shaft is going. And boom, right up against the ball. Both knees are being flexed. And just a real straightforward pitch shot. But even in his follow through, you can see how his arms are set. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have the stills for this in the PDF. I have pledges for you, and you can examine that for a certain dollar amount, per month. Anyhow, take care. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Okay, so real quickly, you just saw Mr. Hogan in 1953 hit his pitching wedge. What I was saying about his forearms, how he describes it in his 5 modern fundamentals, I'm going to come up closer real quick, he can say original, is that it appears that he had it this way. Now he had it, and this is what Jackie Burke teaches, is both of the forearms, I'm talking these, are this way. Both of the forearms would be this way. And you can see how the right arm is on top of the left. And this is how he took the golf club back. You can see this is what I teach, where it's the right hand over the left. You can see where my arms are. And this, in conjunction with the left knee moves to the right knee. And with the right hip moving straight back. Now what you can do for your hips is put a club back here. What we don't want is this. We want the right hip to go straight back. My right hip is going straight back. That moves to the left shoulder. So that's the body motion. Our motion here again is have your breath, which I'll cover on another lesson. But the forearms roll this way, roll in, and this helps with straight back to the inside golf swing.